Hey everyone, and welcome to the Talk and Go show with JMFIT. Today we're doing something a little bit differently because we are going to be doing some exercises. Now I have my friend here who is back there walking the dog, and today's topic we're going to be discussing women and strength. Now this woman right here is strong because she's pulling that dog, but we're not talking about physical strength here. We are talking about all types of strength. Strength that we can do, that us women can do, that men can't do. And we're not talking about the feminist type of strength.
Exactly. Hi everybody.
So that's Leia. She's my friend. Yeah. And we are walking the dog and the baby. Now, women in strength. What's your opinion on that? I gotta get you in there.
I believe that God created us with a strength. It's natural to us. And we don't need to march in the streets and scream and degrade men to prove our strength. Our strength is always there. We don't have to show. Our strength doesn't come out when we show we're stronger than a man. Our strength comes when we are poised and grateful. Stand up for what we believe without denigrating anybody else.
Yeah, because you don't need to put people down in order to be strong.
No, actually the test of your strength is usually how you react in a situation. Do you not put people down? Viper! God.
There goes the dog.
She
and
likes squirrels. She's our baby girl. She's one of the family now. I have 4 kids. My strength as a mother, as a wife, as a woman is constantly being tested. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever done.
See, but that's also some things that men can't really do. Like women, people ask women, hey, so what do you do as your job? And some people just say, oh, I'm just a mom. But you can't
never
be
just
a mom.
A mom.
It's like 500 different jobs all in one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that in and of itself is strength, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's never ending. And at the end of the day, at least for me, I get into bed and my brain is still going. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? What am I doing in the morning? How am I getting the kids ready? Who has to go to this appointment? How my kids are doing in school. Not just oh, are they getting 100s on tests? One of my oldest he's dyslexic with a high IQ and visual and auditory processing. And what happens is that because he feels he is unfortunately lacking, and I say that in quotations, he's not, but he feels like he is. So he then, it comes down into his behavior and his feelings and, and his self-esteem and everything. And when you have to constantly be a driving force, and so my husband's a part of this as far as how we constantly we boost our kids all the time, and because it's hard. It's really hard to feel to watch your child go through this thing of where they feel inadequate, and you constantly have to tell them you are not inadequate.
Yeah,
you are
that's
who you
hard.
are, and your diagnosis is not who you are. It's just something you have. Some people are allergic to wheat or whatever. We are,
I don't know where we're going.
That's your challenge, and as a mother, your strength has to come out at that time. Come on, oh, Piper! Not everything is.
There goes the dog.
Not everything is important, Piper.
Not everything is as important, and there's a bird. Not everything is as important as what you're diagnosed with. And yes, it's but your husband is there, but he can't do what you do, and you can't. And so even if your husband is there, he can't do what you do, and you can't do what he does. So it's all in.
It's a partnership.
Exactly.
And people who walk around saying,
Bless you.
I am a firm believer that God created us in a manner that is, women do what we do what we do, and men do what they do. And sometimes unfortunately a situation calls for where one has to act like the other. Meaning the dad has to be a mom, or the mom has to be a dad, because for whatever reason, you know, either there was a death in a death or something, or divorce or whatever. And that is the beauty, first of all, of human nature, is that we can make up for what is missing. But I'm trying to find my words. They're escaping with Piper. Oh no.
See, but basically what we're trying to say is that if you are a mom, if you're whatever, you're not just that one thing. You are a woman, and you are a strong woman. No matter who you are.
So are you. People, Piper. Ugh. Now, by the way, this is a workout. Just like.
So,
what? We're going this way.
Women and strength. That is today's topic. And why are we going that way? There's birds right there.
Well, because the other side has a crazy dog.
So, women and strength. If you are a woman and you are watching this, make sure that you stay strong, even though it can be hard. Make sure that whatever you're going through, know that
it's a test of your strength.
Exactly.
And it doesn't determine who you are.
Exactly. It doesn't determine who you are. So if you got to pull the dog, you're strong. If you have...
You are always, as a woman, we are always strong. It is our nature to be strong. Now, how you choose to show that strength, that's all up to you. But we're not sure yet. But we are powerhouses, and we do not need to put crazy hats on our head and march through the streets screaming that men are a problem and men are this and men are that, because they are not.
Nope.
They are not. We are who we are, and they are who they are.
Exactly.
And you need the combination of both, the way God created and intended. You need the combination of both to create a balance, a beautiful balance in this world that brings light and wholeness into a world where sometimes it may feel broken. So, as women, we power up. We do things that sometimes you can't even imagine. Like, oh, as a woman, you probably imagine. You know, I have one of my closest friends. She's my soul sister, and she amazes me every day with her strength. She is pure strength, and sometimes she's exhausted, and sometimes she feels she's done. But this is a woman who homeschools her kids. She has 6 children. She's like my hero. She is, between her, my mother, and my mother-in-law, 3 of them. They're powerful women who work hard, who raise kids, who, like, just, you know, they're just the people I aim to look up to and want to be like. They blow my mind. They are the ultimate powerhouse, these 3 women. So, find your hero, find the person to emulate.
Exactly.
But also add yourself into it, because you are important. You, as a woman, you are important. It is not about sex. It is not about beauty. It is not about how skinny you are. It is about the internal strength that you have, that you're putting into the world and into your kids. And into even your friendships and your marriage and all of whatever relationship you have. So...
Exactly, like we talked about in the last video, you choose your influences. So the influences that you surround yourself with, you emulate. So, in closing, women and strength, women have power. You don't need to tear people down in order to get on top. You don't need to tear, right, you don't need to tear down the man in your life or your brothers or your any man.
Stop blaming everybody else for what you feel is lacking in your life.
Exactly.
You want to do better? You do better.
Exactly.
Because you can, not because somebody else is doing worse or somebody else is stronger. You build yourself up, not by putting people down.
Exactly.
That is what makes us the strongest, because we can build ourselves up, and not just like,
exactly.
you know, and tearing somebody down, that doesn't help. It only makes you a bad person.
Yep,
really
tearing someone down does not make you better. It doesn't build you up. So in closing, we are strong, we are powerful, we are courageous, and we are love. Not loved. While you may be loved, we are love.
We are love. It's what God created us to be, which is what makes us, with what gives us the maternal instincts to be mothers, and
exactly.
as I clean up too.
So have an awesome day, everyone, and make sure that you keep your strength, make sure that you keep your power, make sure that you keep your love, and have an awesome day. See ya!
Bye, Miriam, or just be.
Hey guys!
Hi guys!
So, we did our walk, but now we're also going to be giving you guys a little bit of exercises that you can do that are for beginners. And yes, we have baby running around, but we're going to...
She's my daughter, and she likes to be involved in everything, ever.
So, we have a plan that we're going to go through today that involves mixtures between yoga and breathing, but also a little bit of HIIT. So high intensity, bring your heart rate up, and then go back into breathing.
My legs still hurt from the other day, in case anybody's wondering. Because she kills me. But it's actually the best feeling. You know you've done well when your muscles are aching, because they're trying to recover, and it's a great feeling. Except when you walk like a penguin, then you're just
exactly. Okay, so we're gonna start with a downward facing dog. So you're gonna go into your head.
First, she's a HIIT expert. I'm not a yoga expert, but I love yoga. I really do enjoy it. It's amazing, and it really is so centering. And when you combine it with something a little more aggressive, it's fabulous. So first you go into your child's pose, and you take a minute to just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Madame, you should be doing this too. Take a minute, center yourself, and think like this, think about what you want to accomplish here. Then you go up.
Now you're going into your downward dog. So you're leaning back into your feet, and you want to feel the stretch all through your upper body here, and you want to breathe in and breathe out. Let go of all that negative energy that you have, and breathe in all that positivity of your day, and you're increasing your energy.
Blood flow.
And blood flow.
Miriam, please don't play with me.
Okay, from there, you're going to go into a plank, which basically means you're just going straight into a regular plank. Good, you're going to pick your butt up a little. There you go. Good. Now, with the plank, you can also modify it by dropping your knees, and you're still leaning into it. So, this will help with your core, and it's also a total body exercise. So, in the modified version, if you're not up to a regular plank, you can drop your knees on the floor. If you are used to it already, you can pick your knees off the ground. And if you're even more used to it, you can go down onto your elbows. There you go, we got some perfect form over here. What's wrong? Good, you're gonna hold this for about 15 seconds, whether you're doing a regular plank or modified. Good. Good. You can drop your knees. From here, we're going to go into a mountain climber. So, mountain climber. Ooh, little kids.
Hi guys. In case you're wondering, I cover my hair. I'm wearing a wig. I'm an Orthodox Jew, and so I'm wearing a wig. And so if it moves funny, it looks funny. Whatever.
Okay, so from here, you're going to go into a mountain climber. With the mountain climber, you're in a plank position and you add in a jump with your feet. So
how many?
You're going to do 15. So you're jumping with your feet. If you are not used to that yet, you're not going to add in the jump. You're just going to bring your knees up to your chest and back down. Okay? So we're going to do 15 to 20. So by bringing in your knees to your chest, each side alternating legs. There you go, just like that. Good. From there, you're going into your child's pose. And you're breathing in again. Letting out all the bad energy that you have, all the stress that you have, all the anxiety that you have. And breathe in all the positive vibes that we're sending out to you. Good, you're gonna hold that for about 5 seconds. And from there, you're gonna go into your downward facing dog again. You see, I got it right this time. Good girl. Remember, you're leaning back into your heels. You wanna feel the stretch all through your upper body. So all up here, and keep your core tight. Breathe in, increase your blood flow. Good. You can hold that again for about 5 to 10 seconds. Good. From there, we're going to stand up. Yeah. We're going to do a squat, but with the squat, you're going to be holding it in your heels. Where are you going? Here, you go right there. So, you're going down into your heels. You want to leave your toes off the ground. You're sitting into your heels and you back up. Regular squat. Keep your knees behind your toes and back up. You're going to do about 10.
You know my legs hurt from the other day, right?
Mine hurt from yesterday.
I hate you.
Good. Once you're done with your 10 squats, you're going to go into a squat hold. So you're just going to be holding it. And just go.
6.
What? My legs are dying right now.
Oh, I'm not interested. It's my turn to hurt you.
Yeah. You're going to do about a 10-second hold. Good. And you're going to stand up. From there, you're going to do a power knee, so your hands go up.
Oh, no,
and you bring it in.
You can do power knees. In case you're wondering, I hate power knees.
She hates power knees. So what you're doing is your hands are up. My head is cut off from the video, but that's fine. You're meeting your hands and your knees in middle. So you're going to do 12 on each side. Then you're going to switch sides and you're going to do 12 on that side.
You will do them.
There you go. And they'll do it too. See? Okay. From there, you're going to go back down onto the floor. You are going to do a downward facing dog with a leg lift. Now, with the downward facing dog, you got to come in so that you can see it more. You
need to, let's pull them out of. Guys, in case you're wondering, the reason why we are doing this and the way that we are doing it, it seems crude in the way it's being presented, but as women and mothers and people who work and whatever, we don't always have time. People don't have time unless this is your profession, so that's what you're doing. So sometimes you need quick and easy, run through it, whatever, to get even 5 minutes of exercise. Because even 5 minutes of exercise a day, not just on running through the house. I mean 5 minutes of actual where your muscles ache a little after and whatever. It releases endorphins. That's really it's really good and really healthy for you.
Helps you with stress.
Helps you with stress. Makes you feel a little better about yourself. Yeah. So I love working out.
Are your legs hurting?
Yes, shut up. And I love this person right in front of me. But some days, it's okay if you flip the bird at us, call us names, say things.
I'm used to it.
I'm not, but I don't hear you, so it don't matter. Woo! Mommy, you okay?
Okay, you're going to do the downward facing dog with the leg lift. You're tucking your knee into your chest while you're doing it.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So, hands are down. Feet are going into the floor. Good. You're feeling it all in your upper body. Foot goes up. Bring it down into your chest. You see yourself? Feet go up, down into your chest. We're going to do 5 on each side. Good. Remember to breathe.
Hold it. You hold it. Oops. And then you go to the next leg.
And then you switch legs and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So leg goes up, bring it down into your chest. Leg goes up, down into your chest. Woo. There you go, down into your chest. Good. From there, you're going to stay onto that, in that same position, but you can drop your knees. You're going to do 5 fire hydrants. So, fire hydrants.
They're very funny looking. Look at work.
You're on all 4. You're on hands and knees. You're going to lift your leg up to the side, back in. You're going to do 5. When you get to 5, you're going to pick your leg up and hold it for 5. And breathe. Can I? Yep.
Hey, baby. She is one of 4. She's the baby. My only girl. I have 3 boys. I have a very testosterone blood. So, when she was born, it was like, oh, thank God, there's a girl in the house besides myself. And then we still got a dog, and me and my husband are both, we like female dogs. But thank God, because I need a little more estrogen in the house. Lot of testosterone.
Okay, so we're going into our fire hydrants. 5 fire hydrants with a 5-second hold at the end on each leg. Sticking with one leg at a time. Up to the side, good, back in. Up to the side, back in. There you go. 3, 4, 5, and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, then you're going to switch sides. 1, 2, how many exercises? 3, 4, and 5. Hold it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Remember to breathe. You're going to go into your plank position and we're going to do a shoulder tap. Remember, if you're not used to these, you can do it on your knees, but with your legs kind of diagonal.
You suck your core in, you hold your core in, because then you start to use those core muscles. And in plank position, whatever you're doing in plank position, when you hold in those muscles, you will feel it afterwards.
So we're doing shoulder taps. So whether you're doing it modified or a regular plank, your feet are going to be up.
Hi, Piper. She's our dog. Well, my dog, not your dog.
Not my dog. Feet are going to be up and you're going to be in a plank position. You're going to be going and you're going to touch hand to opposite shoulder. There you go. We're doing 5 to 10. Well, we're going to do 10, so 5 on each side. There you go. Lean back into it. Good. There you go. And our last one, before we do our Shavasana.
No, it's
Shavasana. There you go. We're going to do a deep lunge. So this one we're going to do is good for actually learning how to split.
Splits
which
are good.
We're practicing. So, let's take it off. So we can try it even though we're super sore. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to bring your...
Oh, my legs.
You're going to bring your knee up.
Come here. Come here. Mommy, come here. You can sit here.
Ooh, you can sit right there.
Want to sit there?
You're going to bring your foot up to the front of your body. Your ankle is going to be in line with your knee to your hip. Your hands are both going to be in line with your leg that's up front. You're going to push your back knee all the way back, pushing your hips into the floor. Now it's your turn. There you go. Good. Good. If you get comfortable with this,
feel that stretch.
yeah. If you get comfortable with this, you can go down onto your elbows. If not, you can just stay up on your hands. You want to feel the stretch, pushing your hips into the floor. Good. And you're going to go back up onto your hands. Take your back knee up. And you're going to switch feet now. So bring your front leg back. And then your back foot front. Oh, there you go. Good. Now, you're going to hands in line with your feet. Good. If you're comfortable with this, you're going to go down onto your elbows. Good. Pushing your hips into the floor. Good. Back up onto your hands. And you can lean back onto your back foot. So, if your foot is over here, you're going to lean back. There you go. And then you can slowly push your front leg out into a split position. And as far as you can without hurting yourself. And back in. A little hard without getting stuck.
Yes, that's the part.
Don't get stuck.
Well, it's the sock and riding thing.
And that's what we're going to do. You're going to lay flat onto your back. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. Good.
Take a minute.
Hands by your side. Yeah, fix your hair.
Put your hands by your side.
Breathe.
You pay attention to the noises around you, but you sort of like take them in.
And if you have kids, they'll jump on top of you.
Actually, the key is that even if they're on top of you, you sort of like take a minute. As long as they're not taking the air out of you. Which one? There we go. Take a minute and just.
And while she's taking her a minute, we're going to finish off with these exercises you can do every day. They're quick, they're easy, they are for beginners. If you need a modification for them, we did show those to you. So take 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, add in a walk, and you guys are gravy. Women and strength. Look at her. She's just laying there uncomfortable. See ya.